Hi! Welcome to the April episode of the Owlworks vlog. This upload is coming to you in the month of June, so I wish everyone a happy Pride Month in addition to happy viewing. If this is your first time here on my channel, hi, welcome! My name is Strixline. I am a world builder, artist, writer, streamer, basically just a little bird trying to do it all on the internet. And I started this little, I'm gonna say monthly, vlog series to kind of chronicle my adventures, my explorations through being a creative in this chaotic world. And so that is exactly what you're going to see and what you're going to get. Now, obviously, it's June. This is the April episode. A lot has happened in the last 2 months. May knocked the life right out of me. So, I'm saying better late than never. I hope you enjoy the adventures of April, and I will see you on the other side and next month. Bye, thanks for watching.
There's a chickadee up there. This is the first little session of my April vlog, and so I'm really excited. Happy April, everyone. It is a beautiful, beautiful spring. I know I kind of clowned on myself like last week or the week before, where I was like, oh, spring is here, and then immediately the next week it just gets super cold again. That's supposed to happen again, so I'm just taking advantage of this weather while it's here. And yeah, I just get to sit out here and enjoy it. The birds are chirping, there are chickadees all over the place, the little juncos are also out here. We have so many cute birds, I love them, and there have also been like a lot of really fat robins all over the place. Oh, I love it, I love it. The birds are just, they're living their best lives, so I'm also trying to live my best life. No, I had a great day. I did my work, had my gym day, I did my mile, I cut 30 seconds off of it this week. Ooh. Had a very, very nice, productive day already, and I have a lot more that I need to get done today. At this time, when I'm recording this, I'm still editing the March vlog, and so I need to go take care of that, finish that up, post that hopefully today or tomorrow, hoping for today, but I have a bit of a busy night tonight, so it's probably not going to happen tonight specifically. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow, the entire focus of my March vlog, it's tomorrow. The Worldbuilding Awards ceremony is a happening. I kind of said it in a couple of my other vlogs from last month, but I'm kind of over the crash out part. I'm just kind of really excited for it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes and what happens there. Tomorrow, yes, it's the awards, and also getting to play that one shot with Skywyvern, and I need to get those answers to him. He asked me questions about my character, and I did not finish those, mostly because I've been so busy and so stressed answering those questions. Like, thinking about the answers has actually been so, ooh, I don't know, like the words aren't in my brain, and so I need to actually go handle that tonight, ideally before, you know, before tomorrow. I think that would be ideal for everybody involved. So I'm gonna go and do all of that, enjoy the rest of my day, try to be as productive as I can, and then, I don't know, just enjoy the rest of it.
Is anyone else sweating, or is it just me? I think it might just be me. Remember yesterday how I said that I was no longer crashing out over the Worldbuilding Awards, that everything was fine, the stress is all gone, it's all finished? I lied. No, okay, more accurately, the award ceremony is in exactly half an hour. Well, a little bit less than that. It's in just under a half hour. I'm home, I'm waiting. I put on like this cute little shiny rhinestone pink shirt and my Self-Belief Society t-shirt, because I gotta believe in myself. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Not like bad nervous, like my life isn't hinging on these results, but oh my gosh, I have to be ready to, like, say words. I didn't plan my words yet. I don't actually know what I'm saying if I get called up. I'm just raw dogging this experience, and that, I don't know if that makes it scarier or if it makes it, like, easier. Anyway. Hi everyone. It is the day of the awards ceremony for the Worldbuilding Awards. I'm having a little stressful day. It's very gray, rainy day, and so while the energy of the day itself is very low, the events of today have the energy very high, so it's just like a really weird balance. And so today I have to manage the actual awards ceremony and being there and being present and being ready for like my nominee call. But then after this, I have D&D, and I need to finish getting my character questions in. I've named my character. How exciting! That's gonna be so fun. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Absolutely, we can do this. It's going to be fine and very normal and very cool. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to cry. Okay. Affirmations. Positive affirmations. Okay. I'm so tired. I don't think I've ever been so tired in my life. But also, I won two awards today. What? I did it. I did it. I took 2 of those awards home that I was nominated for, and I'm so thrilled about it. Oh my goodness. I am reporting in long after the award ceremony is over, long after that has finished, and long after today's one-shot stream has also finished. It's about bedtime, but I wanted to come on here, say a few words, and just get these feelings across, because oh my gosh. I'm so happy, I'm so proud. Ringtail Elementary School won the Hearts and Minds Award, and Ayun Sovos won Artist's Most Beautiful World. I'm so thrilled about it.
For the Hearts and Minds Award, congratulations to Strixline with a Ringtail Elementary School. Congratulations, Strixline. You are the winner.
I wasn't ready to be up here so fast. Hi, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm sweating, honestly. Ayun Sovos, my world, started with the tale of a young adventurer kind of jumping off into the world for the very first time, and I feel like that reflects my world building journey in so many ways. On these journeys like that, it's really wonderful to have a helping hand, like people who are there to guide you and help you on the way, and that's exactly what Ringtail is in the world of Ayun Sovos. I think it mirrors our community in a lot of ways. Because I don't know, I'd be so lost without all of the wonderful Anvilites who have kind of just helped uplift me to where I am today, and like to hear, like, hi guys, I wouldn't be here without you. So I really appreciate it, thank you.
Well, folks, that was just the first one. That was just the first one, can you believe it?
More than just being thrilled about the awards themselves, I'm also just so thrilled at all of the nice, like, incredibly kind, amazing, uplifting things that the hosts said about my work and my world.
Beautiful and very wonderful article. I think you wrote this one for the Institutions of Learning Award originally, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And this article has grown so much since then as well. I had such loving the recorder, can I just say, such joy in getting to reread this and see how much, you know, something that was originally written for a challenge has grown and developed and come on and has become even richer and more beautiful. Massive, massive congratulations. Strixline, I see your comment in the chat, so I'm going to pop you down now. Massive congratulations again, and thank you so much for joining us on the Worldbuilding Awards ceremony stage. It is a pleasure to have you here.
Andy Law had so many nice words to say about Ayun Sovos, and just he said that consuming that world's content also brought him the joy that it brings me to create it, and
Now, the big one. Who has won this year? The 2025 winner for the Artist's Most Beautiful World Award is Strixline! Ooh, with Ayun Sovos, because it's gorgeous and it's fun and it's lovely and it's happy and it's bright and there's animals and they're so cute and the anthropomorphic. Oh, it's just lovely. Congratulations, well done. I'm delighted that you won.
Oh, such high praise. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's just so lovely. I was going through it again this morning, just going, oh, it's just so engaging, pretty, happy, and it's just something that brings so much color and life and vibrancy into our lives, which right now, personally, I think is a wonderful thing. Thank you so much, not just for being here, but for creating it, because it's just so lovely.
I've definitely talked about this before, and for people who've kind of followed my journey through world building, through everything, I've had, you know, some tough times, some like crazy artistic burnout, like a lot of creative, like radio silence, dark spots in my time, and Ayun Sovos was kind of the world that's been bringing my spark back. I get to make so many fun things. I get to draw some beautiful little arts and make fun little creatures. And I can't really make anything for Ayun Sovos without like grinning the entire time I'm doing it. And so, and I really hope that shows. And I really hope that you guys enjoy this.
Always make it does.
It really does. I mean, when I was scrolling through it, literally doing exactly what you said, grinning. And it just made me happy. I do art for my worlds every single week because it keeps me sane. It just keeps me going. And much like you, dropouts and dips and the art side of it can just bring joy back into your life again. And it's so nice to see that joy on screen. It's just beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Strixline, and congratulations.
Congrats.
I don't know how to function as a person, and I had to go function as a person and go play D&D with strangers, with people that I've never actually like met and hung out with before. And I did it, and it was so much fun, and we had a fantastic time, and like, it was one of those, I don't know, it was one of those rare games where like I didn't feel terribly nervous to kind of do my little character interactions and do the thing and say the stuff. I was still nervous, mind you. But I was able to do it. I feel like I feel like I really acted out that character faithfully to the concept that I brought in.
Though you would expect her to be fairly charismatic given her origins, she's very clearly a noble of the book and not a noble of the court. She's not particularly charismatic.
She's better at reading books and balancing them on her head. Walking about.
And as you think, you go back and you remember back in your studies how you won 2 awards, distinguished scholarship awards, and that you just remember that. And you feel a little bit inspired and like feel like you can do this.
It was so fun. It was so cool. And I apologized greatly, tremendously to Sky Wyvern's main campaign group, because we definitely did something in this one shot that we should not have.
By the way, my name is Sky. We do Terrors of Ravenloft every other week, and today we're doing a special one-shot in place of our normal campaign that will have ramifications on the end game, possibly.
I'm so sorry to the main group.
Ruin it all for you.
Yes. It'll be muy bien.
That's about to be your problem, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But we had a lot of fun, and we didn't die, and these characters that we played in this one shot, maybe they'll come back someday. I think that would be really fun. I think that'd be really cool.
12 damage.
Wait.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
Reaction shield.
Oh.
Get +5 to my AC. Did that help me at all?
That did. So that negates the last. Actually, it negate both of them.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
okay. So huge. Okay, that is huge. Good clutch save. Okay.
I was gone otherwise.
Wow.
I was
Okay.
so gone.
Yeah. So with the reaction shield, you are able to, just barely hang on and
die.
cling as it is gripping and trying to tear your flesh off.
Anyway, it's been such a crazy adventure. I spent a lot of today post streams, doing some more video editing, kind of refining the March vlog. It's been a really fun learning experience, and I'm actually really excited about like the progress I've been making and the fact that I'm even doing it at all. I'm actually here. I'm doing this thing. I'm here recording these vlogs right now. Things are going really well, and I'm really excited about it. I was hoping that today would be a lot more productive than it was, and I can kind of blame myself for that, for allowing myself a much longer nap this morning than I really intended, but I think my body needed it, and I think my body needs to go to bed now too, but that's okay. I spent most of today playing REKA. I was invited to be one of their playtesters for one of their new updates. They are adding some really cool, fun stuff to the new update, and I'm really excited about it. And again, I spent the entire day actually playing it, and so a whole bunch of us have just been leaving all kinds of little pieces of feedback. I just need to fill out the actual official form, and then I'll be all done with that. Oh, but I really love that game. I'm really excited about it. Gardening! Oh my gosh, and this isn't spoilers at all either, because they've actually posted the photos of this in the actual REKA Discord, but the little froggy watering can, it's so cute, it's so precious. I love it. Oh, but what I did do today, did make some super cute emotes, based off of the Ebby heart emote. They're different pride flags. So far I only have, the pride flag, the ace flag, the non-binary flag, and the trans flag. I figure ace and non-binary, that's me, but also today is Asexual Day, International Asexual Day, so happy day for me and all of the others. But otherwise, yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more productivity on like the things that I actually wanted to do originally, but I'll take the day that I had. It was still a good day, it was a restful day. I got to just sit back, enjoy some games, and just, I don't know, live a little. It's snowing again today. Where is spring? Hey, remember when I was outside that t-shirt the other day? I'm dying. Help. It's windy, it's cold, I don't like this.
Bird, go up.
He'll be fine.
There you go. Oop. Yay, bird, go up. And bird, take ground. Do I? Oh, you got it. You got it. There you go. Good reset. Oh my. Audio zoom out. Oh. Yippee! We do this for fun.
The World Anvil Discord server has just suffered the craziest hacker attack that I've ever seen, I think. The server, at this point, what we're aware of, I've been removed from the server. I'm a moderator. They probably kicked all of the moderators just like, you know, to get them out of the way. And from screenshots that I'm seeing, it seems like they wiped the entire thing. They wiped the entire thing, and I know that Discord doesn't really do rollbacks, so this is actually like a crushing loss to the creative community and to the world building community as well. I was hoping that I'd get to come home from a long day at work and relax a little bit, but no. What the hackers have done is they've put a verification link, you know, in the Discord server saying, hey guys, verify here to continue using the server. And, you know, naturally this link takes you to a script. It's like, hey, you know, copy and paste this into your Windows run command. And this is actually like really crazy because I was dealing with some moderator business in a different server. It is so fresh in my mind right now, so abundantly clear that a lot of people are going to fall for this. They're going to go through with it because they don't know any better, or they, like, you know, they trust the server. This sucks. So a lot of us in the community are running damage control right now on our own personal servers. We're pinging everyone, making sure everybody knows, like, do not run these things on your computer. By God, if you did, virus scans, malware checks, secure your accounts, like literally everything. I think all we can do at this point is just kind of like, you know, twiddle our little thumbs and wait for something to happen to get a resolution. But yeah, it's currently looking pretty grim. Even if the account gets recovered and the server is, you know, back in the appropriate hands, it's still looking like basically everything is gone. Like, we have this kind of rich, storied history of events, challenges, things happening, amazing things being done and coming to be, and all these amazing people and amazing connections that we've made. And so it's just really, it's heartbreaking to see all of that go away. Like, all just, what, to feed some bot network? Great, fantastic, we love that. But in the end, we're just kind of reminded, like, be safe on the internet. Just be really careful. It's like, it's so easy to just click on like one thing. An entire empire has fallen, basically. We're gonna hope, we're gonna pray that this doesn't affect the site at all. I don't think it should. I mean, you know, Discord separate from site, whatever. I was gonna come home and be productive today, but I think at this point I just need to shower and lay down. Ooh, nervous laughter. These words aren't going to see video for a while. You know, it's still the beginning of the month. Happy April 9th. Whatever we need to do, whatever needs to happen, we're gonna rebuild, and frankly, we're gonna make it better. We're not losing hope today. We can have like a little cry about it later. I'm sure a lot of us have a lot of big feelings about this. We're gonna come back, we always do. We're world builders. We build worlds. If one of our worlds gets robbed from us, we just build a new one. Okay? Okay. It is hours after my first segment of today's talking. I'm still in my coat, still wearing my boots. I'm still like this. And only now am I going to bed. We've mostly fixed the server situation, thank goodness. But it has come at the cost of a lot of channels, a lot of chat history, a lot of resources, a lot of messages that we are just never going to get back, and that is devastating. Doesn't even begin to kind of cover how that feels. We do what we must. We take these burning pieces of our home that we've been given back, and we build something fresh. We build something new, and we make it better. We're world builders. We take nothing, and we make something beautiful out of it. That's what we do. That's what we are hardwired to do, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But not tonight. Tonight, I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep off all the ick that is in my brain about this situation. My brain is not the type to like my spaces changing in such a drastic way, and my entire comfort server has just undergone the craziest spring cleaning of its lifetime, I'm sure. So I'm gonna go eat some shredded cheese out of the bag, maybe take a shower if I'm up for it, and go straight to bed. Yippee. Hi, howdy. Oh my gosh, it's been a week, I think, since I've sat down and actually talked about how I've been doing and what I've been doing. But honestly, I've spent the entire week so wiped that I don't know, I've just been kind of chugging along, getting through the best I can, keeping those energy levels as high as possible, which is down here at the moment, so we're just doing what we can. But also it's freezing in here, so I'm wrapped up in my little blankies. I have my little guy, my little son here, to be my cuddle buddy here at my desk while I try to get some more work done for the day. I am so excited. I finally finished editing the vlog from last month, and today is the day that I'm going to try to publish it. I just have to make a thumbnail, which is going to be my task. Right now I have my tablet on, she's right here, and I'm going to make myself a nice little thumbnail for the video, post it up, make sure that all of my descriptions and everything are exactly the way I want them to be, and then you will be able to watch last month's vlog. How exciting is that? Oh, it's so fun. The entire process took me about 2 weeks longer than I expected it to. I guess, to be a little bit more honest with myself, I kind of expected it to take a little bit longer. Given that it's my first time recording a vlog style video and editing a vlog style video, I didn't really know what I was doing. And through putting that video together, I've learned a lot of different editing styles and different things that I want to try and different things I just want to do differently this time.
for this vlog that I'm recording for, because unlike the previous video, like the previous video was a lot of me in one sitting talking to you guys about how like the past few months have been, how the year's been going like up until this point. And then there's only a couple of days at the end tacked on. That's like the end of March vlog part, you know? But this April vlog is going to end up being like this much larger compilation of days. You know, it's all of my adventures from the entire month of April. And so that's, I don't know, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think I might actually end up with a shorter video, maybe? I guess it depends on like all the extra content and extra footage that I put in. But I don't know, because like I haven't been recording every single day, obviously. I don't think enough happens to me to record every single day for a vlog. Maybe like during a challenge or something in future months I can do my little progress reports and, you know, like how's my word count, how's my art doing, how's like this, that, and the other thing, based off of these time-based events. But I don't know, this is kind of just like a normal month for me. I'm not really doing a lot of stuff. I'm kind of recovering from the Worldbuilding Awards hype, just kind of letting things settle down. A lot of things are kind of weird, they're a little bit in disarray. I talked about the bit of a calamity that happened in the World Anvil community. Yeah, that kind of like sucked a lot out of me for, I mean, it's been a week since I recorded that, so I've been kind of reacclimating to our spaces. And so I spent the entirety of this week just trying to wrap up some of the things I'm working on, you know, like the vlog from last month, wrapping up the editing for that. I uploaded the video to my YouTube last night, and so she is ready to publish whenever I get this thumbnail done. And on that note, I'm actually gonna go work on that thumbnail right now. And so I might see you afterwards, I might not. I guess we'll see in insert however much time it takes for me to do this. I'm back to report a success. Well, a partial success. I said I wanted to publish the video tonight, but it took a little bit too long in getting down to actually making my thumbnail and posting and doing it, and then I remembered, ooh, I should probably update the captions so that they're not the auto-generated garbage, and everything will be beautiful and good and amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh my gosh, my first video in like 10,000 years. I have been planning a YouTube return for, I'm gonna say the better part of a year, maybe even longer. It's like about a year after pandemic time started, I started uploading videos pretty regularly, mostly art time lapses. I started doing a couple of videos here and there where I was like talking about my process and talking about the things that I do. And then one day I just kind of fell off the face of the planet. I stopped posting on YouTube. All manner of crazy, awful things happened in that time frame, so, you know, I think it's kind of natural, kind of normal that I just stopped doing extra work and extra creating. But so it feels really amazing and really fulfilling to finally be stepping back into that position where I feel like I'm, you know, able to sit down and edit videos and, you know, post them, publish them, share them with people. And I'm really excited because I'm building, or I'm trying my best to build a more consistent creative habit. You know, fingies crossed that I can maintain this like monthly vlog that I'm setting for myself. I like to think that monthly is a very generous time frame. Like, that gives me a lot of time to prepare, it gives me a lot of time to film, to edit, to do these other things. And you know what, if I am late on an upload by like 1 to 2 weeks, that's fine. It's kind of like a low pressure engagement, which I think is exactly what I need in like the state that I'm in. It's just my ADHD superpower to get things done when I need to get things done, but also to not do anything for extended periods of time. So I call this a huge win for today. As for the rest of the week, I have a World Anvil article that I'd like to finish. I'm working on my Rituals of Renewal article for the Festival of Blooms in Ayun Sovos. I have fallen into the craziest research rabbit hole, like severe hyperfixation research rabbit hole. I'm like, well, I'm writing about this Festival of Blooms, there's all these different flowers. Like, I just want to sit down and start researching flowers
like so many flowers, a broad range of flowers that I could take inspiration from and use for this challenge. I'm making spreadsheets, I'm making databases, I'm making so many things to track my collection of knowledge. Sometimes the autism and the ADHD just like, they hold hands, pretend my other hand is here, and they're like, alright, we're going on an adventure today. I hope you're ready. And me, a prisoner of my own self, I just say, yes, Papa. Yes, we will go on this adventure. But I'm not particularly upset about this adventure. I just wish I had more control over when it strikes. Because my goodness, is this a time-consuming research effort. And I don't know that I have time to do this research and incorporate it into this article before, like, the challenge is over. All I know is that I have an article to finish, I have a story that I want to write related to this article, and I have, like, a bunch of other supplemental pieces of information that I want to write in addition to all of that, based on one specific thing, one little tiny detail, one tiny little flower that I came up with an idea for, that I am just so feral to actually sit down and write about. And I hope that once I actually sit down and write it and publish it for all of you to read, you also think it's deeply adorable. We'll see what I have time for. It's supposed to be another kind of busy weekend for me, but we'll make time for the creativity. We will do it. It will happen. Happy Sundays, everyone. Happy Easters. Happy Weed Day. I don't know which one you celebrate. It could be one, it could be both. My goodness, has it been a long weekend. Friday sucked the absolute life out of me. It took me about 2 hours worth of time to do about 15 minutes worth of work in the gym. So if that gives you any idea of how exactly my Friday went as far as energy levels and as far as motivation and willingness to go do stuff, I think that's like a pretty good sign, a pretty good indicator. But I could have so easily just gone home on Friday, not gone to the gym, not done anything with my day. But no, I stuck it out. I did it. I had my little gym day. I did my little mile. I really struggled with it. I think Friday was just not my day. But on Friday, after my struggle, after all of it, I was able to finish the captioning for my video. Oh, amazing. I even delayed publishing my video for like 2 days because I was like, well, I haven't finished the captions yet. I don't want to push this video if the captions are bad, because then the video's not really particularly accessible and that's no fun. But the video went live yesterday at noon. It went live yesterday at noon. I'm so excited. That was my first YouTube video in 3 years. And I don't know, like it's been so well received. I've had a couple friends like live tweet to me their experience of watching the video, like through and through. Like shout out especially to Mochi. You were the realest one with that. I'm still working on developing the Festival of Blooms in Ayun Sovos, and that I need to actually sit down and decide what flowers I want to put into this world, and so I can start like properly world building around them. And working on those quests and things, and most importantly, I have so many more ideas now for the next chapter of A Path to Adventure. I'm so excited about it. I have, oh no, the sticky note's under my phone right now.
I wrote down during my stream yesterday some more plot points that kind of came up when we were talking about it, and I was like, oh, I'm like so excited about this. There's so many more ideas now. And so in the Festival of Blooms, I'm setting up a lot of plot points that kind of revolve around helping the local shopkeepers and things find specific flowers, like out in the wild, because they need them for the Festival of Blooms. But a lot of those things, they would probably require a little bit of field knowledge, a little bit of experience, like just enough to go out there and go do the thing. But she doesn't have any of that. But there is one flower in the plot points that I have described as being a supply chain issue and not a we need help gathering this thing issue. So I think it'd be really easy to go send Ebby on a quest to go talk to this flower supplier and see what the mix-up is and what's the problem and why they can't deliver these flowers to the bakery, you know? Ooh, and I'm thinking of so many things along the way that need to be built out. Like, I have a very clear picture in my head of what these farmers look like, what these suppliers look like. And it is actually for a creature folk species that I haven't, like, written about yet in my world. Although, because I'm writing it into my story, I kind of need to have those things defined a little bit more. I'm currently gearing up to do a writing sprint stream, and that's going to be happening in the next 14 minutes, so maybe during these sprints I can actually get some more progress done on these ideas, on these writings. I'm so excited! I know I said in my last vlog that I need to write more stories in Ayun Sovos, and it is happening. It's going to happen, it really is. We're going to maybe try to work on a draft today for my little Ayun Sovos story in the next chapter. Maybe along the way come up with some more ideas for the Festival of Blooms article, because I need to write more about the actual festival part of that article. I can't believe that's like the thing that I've neglected. I wrote about the Festival of Blooms and then I kind of like vaguely described like, okay, here's what it is, here's where it takes place, here's kind of like what it's about. And then I just kind of went straight into the section about like, you know, here are the quests, like here are the flowers that people around the town need. Which makes a lot of sense, because Ayun Sovos is a world that I'm building largely based around items and crafting and questing, and so it's kind of like this adventure world where, you know, building things together and helping each other acquire the materials needed to build is kind of like the biggest point, I guess, the biggest theme in this world. But I need to actually, you know, build out some of these more cultural things so that we can better paint the picture, paint the scene of where we are and why we're doing these things and why they're important. This is my constant battle in world building. I need to get a well-rounded picture of the things that I'm writing, and sometimes my brain just wants to focus on like one little thing. There are like 10 billion things that we can think about, and so as long as there's joy in the process, I feel I am not going to be discontent with the things that I actually do spend my time on. It's just right now I have a goal. It's right now I have a mission, I have a focus, I have a theme that I need to kind of like grab onto and go for. We're gonna see where these adventures take us. But in the meantime, I'm going to go stream, I'm gonna go do some writing, I'm gonna go draft this next chapter of The Path to Adventure, and I'm really excited to do it with all my friends on Twitch. It's gonna be so much fun. Goodbye.
Bunch of little freaks. In public? Really? I really thought I'd redeem myself at the gym today after Friday's fiasco. I attempted a climb that's, you know, usually within my skill set, within my strengths. Barely got halfway up and I'm like, alright, the muscles aren't having it today. But D&D tonight got cancelled, and so I'm just going to go home, try to pull a productive day out of things, maybe try to work on some stuff. I want to make a new channel trailer for my Twitch, and I guess for my YouTube now as well, because the channel trailer that I currently have was made for an event. And like the sign off at the end, I say like, you know, I've been streaming for such and such long, like that's not true anymore. I'm like a year plus from that point, I think. But also now that I've made my YouTube return, like a proper YouTube return, I'm making videos and I'm like really thrilled about it. Now is the time to make that little update, to make the new version of that video, and to kind of just reintroduce myself to the internet, be like, hey guys, I do this stuff and this stuff happens around here. And I think that'd be really nice. I'd really like to have like an official channel trailer. Oh, but there are a lot of things that I want to get done this week. I'm trying to get my life in order, okay? My creative life, specifically. But other than that, I just need to keep myself really organized. Ooh, can you guys hear the rain? I think I need to start getting out of here because it is coming down. Maybe we'll reconvene at home. We'll reconvene at home and talk about our goals later. Bye.
Ta-da! Okay, we reconvene back at home. I am fed, I'm relaxed, I'm chill, I'm about to go get ready for bed. But all in all, I think today was, I'm gonna say overall a success. We survived, that's the first part, that's amazing. We survived, we went to the gym, we got some dinner, I cleaned a little bit, ooh, my kitchen is looking so nice. I did take another stab at writing that chapter in The Path to Adventure. I'm really proud of myself. Over the past weekend, I did manage to outline the entirety of this next chapter. But of course, the moment I sit down to actually start writing it, like properly writing it, writing an introduction paragraph, the struggle begins. I've spent over an hour, maybe even longer at this point, just like shuffling the words around, deciding like, okay, how do I want to start this? How do I introduce this character? How do I do this? Where do I start? Where do I go? Obviously, I know what is supposed to be achieved in this little intro, but getting the words to align in the correct ways from the very start and like set the tone for the chapter and introduce us to what's happening and where we are. You know, just plot stuff. I'm having fun though. Yeah, it might not look like it, but I'm having fun. I love being a writer. But yeah, so one of my big goals, like big goal for this week, I think is going to at least get a good chunk into that chapter. I know that outlining the whole thing was a pretty big achievement in itself, but because it didn't take me nearly as long to do all of that, now the struggle of actually writing the bulk of it is kind of like drowning it out in comparison. We just have to buckle in, do it, find those words, tell our story, and if I have to draft it and rewrite it like 6 times, we'll draft it and rewrite it 6 times. We'll do that. I just need to get those words onto the paper because this is a chapter of the story I really want to tell because I'm really excited about it. But I was feeling a little bit crummy today, so I think it's for the best that I get up, I go shower, I go to bed, and I just start fresh tomorrow, and we'll see how much energy I have to go tackle a bunch of those goals that I mentioned earlier. There's a lot of creative stuff that I really want to start digging into, and so I'm just hoping that I can make time for it and kind of take care of myself enough that I can nurture that energy so I'm not like fighting for it, like fighting to grasp little bits and pieces of energy from the ether. I'll see you guys later, and we'll see how those goals go for the rest of this week, and I guess next week. Yeah.
I think maybe it may be time to say happy spring. It is gorgeous outside. It is absolutely stunning. I actually told myself as I was leaving work today, I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm a little tired. I think I might have poisoned myself with a moldy water bottle. I just didn't want to go do anything. I didn't want to go anywhere. I definitely didn't want to go to the gym, but I stepped outside into the beautiful 70s degree weather, slightly cloudy, a light breeze. It's so warm. It's so nice. I'm not even wearing a scarf or a jacket. There's flowers everywhere. Flowers. I thought this was such a nice place to sit and just like record a little update for the day. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna go to the gym today. Just reinvigorated by the powers of spring and a brand new Sleep Token song. Those two things are really important. They go together. And I'm just gonna have a great rest of my day. And hopefully do some productive stuff. Gonna write that chapter today, maybe, probably, possibly, and it'll be great. Howdy gang. This update comes to you from shoulders deep in my desk chair because I really don't feel motivated to even like sit up or get up or do anything at this exact moment. I had a very good, very productive day, but because of how good and how productive the day has been, I am just turbo wiped. I'm turbo wiped. I don't feel like a people anymore. And so really at this point I'm just trying to convince myself to go get up and get ready for bed and do all the things I need to do to wrap up my day officially and just kind of move on to the next one. I know the other day I was talking about working on getting a new channel trailer done for my Twitch channel, and I did that. I absolutely did that today, and that is so great. I kind of just did a little remix of the one that I already had, and so I just took that file from Premiere and just kind of cut out the things that don't work anymore, added a bunch of clips that I think summarize my goofy little antics, and now, voila, I have a brand new channel trailer that works really well for what I need it to do. Greetings! I'm Strixline. I'm a creative streamer and world builder over on Twitch. I'm big on cozy co-working and playing games with rich storylines. I feel like such a goofy goober of a writer. Had to walk away from my husband. Wait, ooh. What's with the leg? What's that leg doing? Ooh. Yeah, that was like not even scary. Not even a small amount concerning. Why am I like about to cry over some animated frogs? My hair is touching my back too much and it's affecting my ability to breathe. I'm a non-binary, neurospicy baddie who might actually just be several owls in a trench coat. Building a community where it's safe and encouraged to be creative and just a little bit weird. We are rolling out, looking for Malcora's greatest powers, ley lines, and gods. So I need to see Illison and Jadora kiss, or else what is this plot even for? Grab your sippies, go world build, go do the things that make you happy, go kiss your friends on the forehead, just mwah. And that's exactly what I'm doing for all of you. Mwah. And so yeah, that's a really good, exciting thing that I was able to do for myself today, and I'm really happy about it.
I posted last night. I was really excited to see my vlog from last month has actually surpassed my most viewed video from my previous attempt at YouTube. Back in 2021, I sat down and I said, I'm going to commit to this YouTube thing. I was uploading videos every 2 weeks consistently for several months. And then, you know, it was like 2021. Things were kind of all over the place that year. So I dropped it. I dropped YouTube. I was like, nope, we're not doing this, I guess. I just kind of never picked it back up again. But I picked it back up again as of last month. I'm really excited about it, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And so it's really fun to see, like, my brand new videos just immediately surpassing my older ones. But still, like, it's really, really great progress for, like, oh, I just came back and I just did this for the first time, made my first ever vlog. Like, I'm glad to see that this thing that I've done for the first time is just performing really well, and that people really like it, and that they're looking forward to the next one. Ooh. And so, I don't know, I just feel really happy and really accomplished that I'm taking these steps and working on these things, exercising my video editing chops, and just kind of really making stuff, like good stuff, that things are working, and I'm really happy with how they're coming out. And so I think the next goal that I really have that I want to start working on, and you know, we can like write this down on our little virtual piece of paper, I'd really like to refresh my stream setup, get different scenes, work on my scenes, work on my alerts a little bit, just kind of give the entire visual a facelift. Something I did try today, and it might be part of why I feel a little bit overwhelmed at the end of tonight, was I tried kind of, I guess, setting up or getting to know a different broadcasting software. I wanted to try out Meld because I know a lot of people who are using it and are like transitioning to it, but I kind of got like 15 to 20 minutes into setting up Meld for myself, like, you know, just trying it, seeing how things work, and just noticing a lot of kind of key features that I like to use in Streamlabs that maybe they exist and maybe they're available, but I was just not able to locate them. I was not able to kind of just figure them out. And so I ended up just kind of looking at this set of scenes that I was trying to set up for myself. My browser sources, I couldn't figure out how to set up like the properties for them and everything. I want to love it because I know that like, it seems really cool. It seems really awesome. But I think in the meantime I'll just stick to what I know, because I don't know, I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I know that people talk like such shit about Streamlabs. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to go see what the hotness is, you know? See what the good thing is that people talk about, but I don't know. I think I'm just kind of in a stage where like, if it works, it works. I don't really need to change anything up all wild like. But of course the time will come where I want to kind of experiment with a couple things, change things up, and we'll get there. We'll get there. But in the meantime, I'm going to go peel myself off of this chair, maybe get ready for bed, and go there and do that. And gosh, it's almost the end of April. It's almost the end of April. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do for the next few days? I don't know. I just hope the week ahead is a cool and chill one.